Libra, this is your December 2016 forecast. It includes your love as well as your general reading. The first card is the theme of your month, and this is Loki, the card of playing. So this card suggests that in December, you play, you rediscover your sense of humor, and you see the lighter side of life. So those are the energies surrounding you in December. You can play, you can have fun, you can laugh, and you can get to see the lighter side of life again. So make use of those energies. We all need that in December. Definitely, it's been a long year. Then the next card that comes up is the first of your opportunities, the first of the opportunity cards. And this card says that you have the ability to manifest. You have power, you have the ability, your thoughts and words and your actions are manifesting every single day of your life. And that you need to be aware of this. So align your thoughts and align your words, especially with what you want in your life. Because if you're thinking about what you don't want in your life and concentrating on what you don't like, that is what is going to be manifesting. So pay attention to that. Then the next card is the acceptance of love card. And this card says, allow yourself to express and feel love, and then you will attract it into your life. You will see it happening around you in your life. So a lot of green in there. That's about opening that heart chakra. So you need to start showing your love to people and expressing your love to people and being open to receiving it. Because there's definitely love surrounding you in December, as that third card says in the opportunities. There's love circling you, Libra. If you haven't got it yet, then you need to take a look at, one, that your heart isn't open enough, and two, that perhaps that's not the kind of energy you're surrounding yourself with. But it's there, waiting to be plucked. Then your challenges. The first card that comes up speaks about don't be focused on what you can't and don't have. And then you fail to see the potential of the opportunities in what you do have. So that's shown up quite a bit. Your mindset is perhaps what has got to be looked at here more than anything else. Librans have been through, they are one of the star signs that has been through a really, really tough time for, I'd say, almost since 2009. So it's like 7 years, just about. So that does tend to make one wary, it makes one skeptical, it makes one suspicious, and you just think things aren't going to turn out the way you want them. You're not going to bother trying things because they're going to fail. Or the moment challenges come up, you think, oh, here we go again. So you need to start shifting those thought patterns. You'll see that coming up later in your reading again. But focus on what you do have. Focus on your strengths. Focus on what is in your life, because there's huge potential in all of those things. In amongst those things especially is that potential as well. The second one says love can and will heal everything. So that's coming up again. You need to be open. You need to open your hearts. This has come up in your readings before, I think a few months ago, not 3, maybe 4 months ago. So it's coming around again that you need to open up that heart chakra, and to do that, you need to be willing to express love, and when people show you love, you need to be willing to open and willing to accepting it, because it will heal those disappointments, those wounds, that skepticism and that fear that you have. Then that last challenge card speaks about you have that impetus, you have that potential, you have that energy to push forward, but try not to be impulsive in doing so. There's immense energy at the moment. That's probably that Jupiter energy. And I think by now, all Librans will be feeling that. So it does give you that major, major push. But try not to go head over heels into things. Don't stumble into them. Don't be impulsive. Plan more carefully and think, because you can really use this energy very, very wisely and effectively. Then in love and relationships, that first card that comes up speaks of hope. And this says there is hope. And there is love. Focus on that. And it'll come to you. Only good will come of it. But you need to focus on the hope of love. I think that's why there are Librans out there who don't have that somebody in their lives yet that they've been looking for. Because basically you need to focus on the hope and not the downside of things. Even when you do get involved with someone, don't focus on the fear. Focus on just enjoying being with the person, because that next card also says it's safe for you to love again. All those things that happened in the past, there's a very good chance they're not going to happen again. Not in the same way that they did before. You are undergoing relationship lessons, Libra, in the last 6 years, if not a little bit more. And you have now learned them. They are finished. There's a very, very small percentage of Librans, I'd say not even 10% of you, that maybe have that one final lesson to learn, but it's just about done and dusted. So what happens from here onwards is going to turn out differently to what it has in the past. And that final card in love and relationship says, open yourself again to life and love. Don't isolate yourself. And that means even within a relationship, don't isolate yourself. Don't cut yourself off. Don't keep yourself isolated for fear of hurt and disappointment. A relationship will never flourish under those circumstances. Then in the general forecast, it says, take that moonlit path. Do something you haven't done before when that opportunity arises. It's along that path that the miracles are going to occur. That renew card speaks about renewing your thoughts, your beliefs, and your behavioral patterns, because what you have done before is now outdated. So here comes that message I was speaking about earlier. You need a new set of belief patterns. You need a new set of thoughts. You need a new set of behavioral patterns, because your past is now done and dusted. You have very clearly finished off a cycle. It's very delineated from the past to the present, to now, and to the future. And you need to recognize that your future needs a very, very different belief system from you. You're going to see that manifesting. But if you can have, shall we say, you're getting advice now from the universe saying, start at that already, because you'll just move forward much quicker and find that happiness much quicker if you leave all that old stuff behind you, including your old beliefs, fears, and behavioral patterns. Because that waterfall card then speaks about going into this new future of yours, going into the new potentials, the opportunities, even love, and going with your arms open wide, willingly falling into it, going completely with the flow with no resistance, because there's loads of good stuff out there, providing your defenses are not too high. Then your guidance cards, that scarab card speaks about that you have something very powerful, which you are either ignoring or you have discarded it, but it's yours. It's within you or surrounding you. And in there lies a secret, a seed of creation. So your future, the happiness, the success of your future, the abundance in your future can be found through whatever that is. Now for each of you, that's going to be totally different. But you have been given the advice, you've been given the tip from the universe that you have it. Then finally, that pelican card speaks about that heavy overview, that heavy overlook, that more than slightly pessimistic outlook on life. Then we'll be presented with opportunities, even new lovers, whatever it is. We're fearful, we're careful, we worry too much, we second guess ourselves all the time, and you need to drop it. It's heavy thinking, it belongs in the past, leave it in the past, because that pelican card says you have everything you need and you always will have it. And that's the standpoint to live from. Right, Libra, if you would like a personal reading, we can have a look at what's ahead for you in 2017 and what that secret thing is that you've discarded or you're ignoring, that is your key to the future. Then you can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com, or you can book a reading via the website. Both URLs are showing up in the owl picture now. You can also take advantage of that offer at the beginning of the video. Have a look for choosing your own cards from your own tarot deck, and I read them for a small fee. Brilliant way to do a reading. Genuinely awesome way to do it. Right, and as that last frame says, for those of you that do celebrate Christmas, wishing you a truly wonderful Christmas. Thank you for watching and